Hi guys, welcome to your men's devotional. Last week, amongst all of my embarrassing moments in my life, I had probably the most embarrassing moment of my life. I was driving with my family, all four of us, and the dog actually, down Columbia Heights. And I looked over to my left really quickly and I saw a girl that plays on Kennedy's soccer team and her mom along with their golden doodle. And I felt bad because they saw me and I kind of threw my hand up to wave. And I said, well, wait a second, I'm going to say hi to him, but I'm going to surprise him. So I turned into the Columbia Heights church and they crossed the street and they were coming down the sidewalk behind this row of bushes. And I crept up in the Tahoe and I circled around and I pointed right behind this bush. And I was kind of creeped low beneath my steering wheel. And when they came from behind that bush, I saw fear in their eyes. They were like startled at me creeping behind them or in front of them in the Tahoe. And it was also at that point that I realized that they weren't the people that I thought they were. I had no idea who they were. So I had to drive up and say, sorry about that. And they looked at me like I was possibly the strangest man in the world. And I thought, wow, fear. I saw fear in their eye, and I hated to be the author of fear. I hated my own embarrassment as well. Well, I was reading 1 John 4:7. A lot of times we think of Corinthians, 1 Corinthians as the love chapter. Well, 1 John 4:7 has a ton about love in it, and I want to share it with you. It says this: if anyone acknowledges that Jesus is the Son of God, God lives in him, and he in God. And so we know and rely on the love God has for us. God is love. Whoever lives in love lives in God, and God in him. And in this way, love is made complete among us, so that we will have confidence on the day of judgment. Because in this world, we are like him. There is no fear in love, but perfect love drives out fear, because fear has to do with punishment. Again, we are living, in uncertain times. There's a lot of things that we're afraid of. But the one thing that stood out in this is kind of the genealogy of love and how it starts. It starts with us just acknowledging that Jesus is the Son of God. And then we take that love and we make it known to others when we love other Christians. And that love flows through us. And then after that, then we're supposed to have total confidence in the judgment. It's just that simple flow of God being in us loving other Christian people, and then after that, there's confidence in the judgment because God's love flows through us. And there's no fear in that. There's no fear because fear has to do with punishment. It goes later on to say these very simple words: who is it that overcomes the world? Only he who believes that Jesus is the Son of God. No matter what you're going through, no matter what you're afraid of, no matter what is going on in your life, we can have confidence in the end. The end is written already because we acknowledge that Jesus is the Son of God. It's as simple as that. It doesn't give us a list of rules. If you do this and do this. All it says to start out, if anyone acknowledges that Jesus is the Son of God, God lives in you. And with his Spirit, we love others. And after that, confidence. So be confident. Again, we don't know what's going to happen a lot of times day to day. We're not supposed to know. But we do know the end. We do know the end. And we know that we're not supposed to be afraid of the end. And the only thing we really need to be afraid of is 4 people creeping behind a bush in a Tahoe. All right, guys, hope you have a great week.